Welcome to another Ironman episode. Last week we did upgrade our weapons to tier 70, in which case I was like, you know what? Let's focus on armor this week, in which case you want to camp a lot of Hermod, and luckily I did get the drumsticks, which is needed for the quest, that old black magic. And then this Hermod the boss was extremely good necromancy experience. I had no idea. In fact, I was getting 38 kills of actively killing this boss, which means I was teleporting out every single kill, going to the adrenaline crystals, using Living Dead, and then getting back 100%, and then running back to Hermod, and then just join the fight, defeat him, and teleport out. I did this non-stop for an hour, and this was extremely annoying. And I was like, you know what, let's just relax and AFK this while I'm watching Netflix or Hulu or anything. In which case, I was getting 30 kills an hour. So, for 10,000 times less work, I was only getting 8 kills less, in which case I was averaging 425,000 necromancy experience an hour. And wow, I flew by these levels super quickly. Now, these harmonic plate bodies do have a 1 out of 10 drop rate from killing this boss, and you need 5 to upgrade your armor from tier 60 to tier 70. So I was like, okay, so this will probably take about 2 hours tops. That was not the case. It took me almost 5 hours to get these 5 plates. And then the end game, you'll actually want to get 29 plates in total to make tier 70, 80, and 90 armor for the DPS. In which case right here, I got 90 necromancy. This is actually very important, and that's because you're able to do the highest tier of rituals to destroy and dismantle your subjugation for the maximum in greater enclosed cloth, I believe is what it's called. In which case, now I have to go back to Krill Susaroff to get subjugation pieces to dismantle them for necromancy. But then again, I also need them for Impatient 4 perks and the Imp Sword. So I might be running to that boss a lot. And then right here, got 92 necromancy, which was pretty good. Although the most important thing is time to upgrade the armor, which you only want bone runes, as that's the only thing needed. And of course, the 5 plate bodies. 1 plate per piece, and then voila. Then Meg summoned me to play her own ports, in which case she gave me a Calgarian Demon title. Normally you do have to kill these demons, but I might be able to get all 5 scrolls this way. And then right before I did actually have to leave, I did my quick dailies, in which case I always set to the combat, so I get 3 combat experience a day. And this is very passive experience. Then I was wandering around City of doing the achievements, and then I was like, you know what? Let's actually do the tier 80 weapons from Kila. In which case players will have to do next 5 times, which yes, you are able to do this with a partner as long as you are using the necromancy skill. And my buddy actually got the Torva plate body. And then the next one for the task, you will have to kill 5 Queen Black Dragon with necromancy, which was a bit difficult because now that I do have my tier 70 armor with tier 70 weapons, I was actually taking a good amount of damage. And previously, if you are using like best in slot, you could defeat this Queen Black Dragon in like probably a minute maybe. But wow, this is very difficult, in which case after every kill you do get an essence, so you only have to kill 5 of them. Then bring the 5 next items and the Queen Black Dragon items to Killua, in which case she will tell you a long story teaching you how to actually make this. And then remember, do not cancel this dialogue, otherwise you have to just talk to the NPC again. So just spacebar through the whole thing. For weapons, you will need to do the greater ensouled materials, which the bars are very easy to get. You just want to go to the furnace and then bring your unensouled bars, do the ritual, and then complete that ritual, which I always just AFK because I'm not going for experience, just so it's easier and less stressful. And then of course, once you have gotten all the bars, you want to make your way to the little forge by smithing, in which case you want to upgrade your weapons. And the very good thing about this is, now that your weapons are level 70, you are able to augment them. And you're able to upgrade them to tier 80 and 90, and it will retain all the perks, in which case I'm putting Precise 6 and Eruptive 4. Speaking of upgrades, I got a second Mass Cab Ability Codex, and this was actually pretty good because I did Pet Tank for Beastmaster, and I did also Shark Tank Roll for Yakamaru for the full raids I was invited. As for my kill count, my Beastmaster is at 25 kill count with the pet, the Acto Gloves, and 2 Codexes. And Yakamaru, I believe it's 6. Oh, no, I lied. 7 kill count for both codexes. So, and I thought hard about this, and I've decided to go for the Storm and Shards ability. This is because I will be doing future Zamrock. And for the second one, I will be doing Corruption Blast, simply because my magic is the better tier. And of course, yes, I am doing the daily Viswax, but I'm using elemental runes just because of the other runes are quite hard to get, and essence is a very problem, and that is because they're also needed for necromancy to make the impure essence. I did about 3-4 hours of mining pure essence, in which case you'll just want to smash that all into the storage unit, and then we'll be going to like the ritual site, and then remember, 400 pure essence makes 100 impure essence. Just remember to have your necklace of altercation to get 20% more. And then for your glyphs, I am rocking multiply 2. Now there is a better ritual for this, but it requires powerful ink, which is extremely hard to get. So I honestly might just do greater essence until maybe I get, I don't know, 40-50,000 in pure essence for the future grind, since I'm going to need a ton of these runes for PVM. And this is actually pretty AFK at the same time. Or maybe I could get a gemstone. As for that last daily, I am doing this every single day, and that is the Head's Oasis Flower Patch. If you have the Elite Farming outfit, the Rapid Regrowth spell unlocks from Lunar Farm, and, well, I'm using Super Compost. However, if you're a main account, you can use Ultra Compost, which is just buyable. It's a pain to get as an Iron player since you need dragons constantly. And what you want to do is use your compost on the bush patch, then use the Rapid Regrowth. This will increase your chance of getting the golden roses, which is used to make the powder of penance, which is unlimited prayer. Well, not unlimited, but it lasts 20 or 30 minutes, I believe, for each one. And on average, I would get the golden roses probably every 3 days. Even while you do this to all 4 patches, you can do them twice, so you have 8 chances. But I believe this is heavily botted because I always see the same people here every day, no matter if I do this daily in the morning, on my lunch break, or after work. I see the same people all the time. So I'm not sure if it's the world's greatest coincidence or not, but I have been reporting every single one of them, and a couple I have found to actually log out as soon as they are on your screen, which, yes, that is completely a bot. It's the same guy. As soon as I enter the spot, he's always logged out. And with that comes the end of this Ironman episode. I know it has been too much grinds, but there was a lot of hidden grinds not to be seen.